Thee, oh, every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. Father, in the name of Jesus, God, we come humbly before your throne of grace, Lord God. Father, I humble myself before you, God, and I say that I need you, God. God, if you don't speak a word, nothing will happen. God, we need to hear from you, not from me. So God, I decrease that you would increase in me, God. God, I don't rely on my knowledge. I don't rely on my intellect. I don't rely on myself, but God, I rely on you. God, we need your power. We don't need another word, God. We need your power, God. Men can speak words, God, but unless they come with your power, God, change will not come, God. And God, we need your power on today, God. People come expecting you on today, God. So we thank you for showing up, God, and moving in the midst of your people. God, I thank you because you are a healer, Lord God, of every hurt, God. God, there's wounds in the room, God. God, and I thank you for being a healer, God. Oh, God, in the name of Jesus. Have your way, God. Speak, Lord. Move, God. Move by your spirit, not by might, not by power, but by your spirit alone, God. And God, we thank you. God, we give you glory, we give you honor, even now. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. And I'm going to be actually coming from it's an inside joke, my daughter's favorite book of the Bible, Genesis. Amen. And I'm going to focus on one particular scripture. However, I'm going to be coming from Genesis 1, Genesis 2, Genesis 3, and you might hit Genesis 5 a little bit. But our focal scripture would be Genesis 2 and 32 and 24, and then there'll be 3, and I believe it's 7. And there'll be 3 and, sorry, it's not 7. It is, it's 1 through 10. Okay, so Genesis 2 and 22 and 24, and it reads, "That is why a man leaves his father and mother." I'm reading 24 and then 25. "And that is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united." I'm reading from NIV also. His father and mother, and united with his wife, and they become one flesh. And Adam and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. Genesis 3, 1 through 10. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? The woman said unto the serpent, we may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die. You will not certainly die, the serpent said to the woman, for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. And the woman saw the fruit of the tree, and the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom. She took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. And their eyes of both of them were open, and they realized that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made covering for themselves. Then the man and his wife heard a sound from the Lord, a sound of the Lord God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And they hid from the Lord God among the trees in the garden. But the Lord called unto the man where are you? And he answered, I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid. Amen. You may take your seats. Amen. I'll kind of go back to verse 25 in chapter 2. And it says, and Adam and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. And then we read just a few seconds ago in chapter 3, where they realized that they were naked. And I started reading this, and I was like, okay, God. And I did ask, because I needed to understand. It was like, now it says naked in both places. And when I hear the word naked, when you hear the word naked, what comes to your mind? No clothes. Lacking something. That there was something they did not have. So it was like, okay, well, God, now when you made man, talk male and female, when you made man, in you there is no lack. So I had to get an understanding of what he was talking about in the 25th verse. He said, and God, and it's going to make sense, I promise. And God said, and Adam said, Adam and his wife both were naked, and they were not ashamed. That word naked in that particular passage in the Hebrew, it means that they were complete.
Complete.
They were whole. They weren't lacking anything. And it said, and they felt no shame.
No shame.
In the King James Version, it says they felt, they were not ashamed. So it said ashamed, but at any rate, the word in Hebrew where it's talking about them not being ashamed is meaning that there was no lack.
No.
They was wanting for nothing. Now, when God created, we're going to go to Genesis 1 right quick. When God created man, he said, let's make man in our image, after our likeness.
Yes.
God created them fashioned to think like him. When he said, in my image, so they'll be able to think like him.
Yes.
They'll be able to reason like him.
Yes.
They'll be able to contemplate like him.
Yes.
They'll be able to do things like he does.
Yes.
Then it said, after his likeness, meaning they'll be fashioned or they'll resemble him. When people or when the animals or whoever else that came along, when they saw man, it would be as looking at God.
Yes. Go ahead.
Because they were to resemble God.
Yes.
So before the fall of man, they had everything that they needed.
Everything.
When they said they was naked, I mean they was complete.
Yes.
They weren't ashamed, I mean they weren't insufficient of anything.
Amen.
Everything that they needed, they had.
Yes.
Everything.
Everything.
However, God made in the midst of this so that man could have a choice, because he didn't build man to be robots.
Amen.
He built man to want and to choose him. So in the midst of the garden, God planted a tree and he allowed them to be able to decide and to decide him and to choose him.
Yes.
So they ate them. We know the story. We just kind of read over it. They ate of the tree, but prior to them eating of the tree, let me back up just a second. Because let me mess up some of y'all theology for a little bit. And I'm not trying to mess it up, but it might mess up some of y'all theology for a minute. Because we're so used to seeing that Adam got the word from God not to eat of the tree. The Bible tells us in Genesis chapter 1 and 26, and maybe 27. I believe it's 27. And I'm going to read it just. He said, so God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, yes. He created them. Yeah. Chapter 5. Now you don't got to turn all of these places, I'm going to read it, right? But you can write it down so you can actually go back and look at it for yourself, and you'll see that I ain't making this up. Chapter 5 of Genesis, it says, and it was written, and this is the written account of Adam's family line. When God created mankind, he created them in the likeness of God. He created them, male and female, and blessed them, and he named them mankind when they were created. When Adam also, when Adam had lived 130 years, he had a son.